The chair now recognizes the members of the Resolutions Committee. We have the State Warden, Pascual C. Carbero. Palakpakan naman natin. And then we have also District Deputy Eugenio Horelia of District N34 over there. Our order of business calls for the consideration and adoption of resolutions. During this portion of our business meeting, various resolutions will be presented by the Committee on Laws and Resolutions for action of the body. For the sake of expediency, and so as to have an orderly and smooth proceedings, we will adopt the following parliamentary procedure. Now, please listen closely. When a resolution is presented for consideration by the Committee on Laws and Resolutions with its recommended action, the chair will pause for about 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Thereafter, if no objection is heard, the chair shall rap the gavel, signifying that the recommended action has been adopted. Please be reminded that the chair will not entertain any resolution from the floor. We will limit ourselves to the resolutions filed with the Committee on Laws and Resolutions as of April 15, 2013. The recommended action of the Committee on Laws and Resolutions will either be adoption, deferred action, or referral to the appropriate office, or simply noted. The committee wishes to have it clearly understood that the recommendation, deferred action, or noted does not necessarily mean that the resolution is entirely without merit. Deferred action simply means that the matter requires further study. Referral to the appropriate office means that another office is in a better position to act on the matter. Noted means that the matter is taken under advisement. Worthy Luzon Deputy, with your permission, we would now like to present the resolutions and our recommended action for consideration of the body.
Worthy State Advocate, please proceed.
Worthy Luzon Deputy, my brother knights, the Committee on Laws and Resolutions received a total of 19 resolutions, but the committee acted only on 12 resolutions, and we deferred action or simply noted 7 resolutions which were submitted simply because they refer purely to internal or council matters. Council matters. In other words, there is no need for the convention as a body to act on those 7 resolutions. So rather than read them here and then simply refer them or note them, in order again to expedite the proceedings, we simply took note of those 7 resolutions. But we did not throw them away. We will take note of them and we will refer them to the appropriate committees in the Luzon jurisdiction. Worthy Luzon Deputy, the following are the resolutions. Resolution number 1, the title is Salutation to the State Chaplain, sponsored by Council 10695. The resolution reads, an expression of our deepest and most sincere appreciation to the Most Reverend Honesto F. Ongtioco for his spiritual direction and leadership during the past fraternal years to the Knights of Columbus Luzon jurisdiction. And we further resolve that we pledge to him our continued loyalty and support. The recommended action is adoption. Adoption. Resolution number 2, expression of gratitude, sponsored by Council 10695. The resolution reads, I am simply reading the dispositive of the dispositive portion of the resolution, not the entire body, just the last portion. An expression of our sincere thanks and gratitude to the Knights of Columbus Fraternal Association of the Philippines, or KCFAPI, for its support resulting to the success of the 12th Luzon State Convention of the Knights of Columbus. Our recommended action is adoption. Resolution number 3. This is a resolution in honor of Pope Francis. Resolved that we pledge our full obedience, loyalty, and allegiance to the newly chosen Supreme Pontiff, His Holiness Pope Francis. The action taken, adoption. Resolution number 4, felicitation to the Supreme Knight, sponsored by Council 1000. We resolve and express our fraternal affection to our Supreme Knight Carl A. Anderson, as well as the Supreme Council officers, and we pray to God to bless them with good health, wisdom, determination, and inspiration to continue their leadership in the order. Our recommended action is adoption. Resolution number 5, salutation to the Assistant State Chaplain, sponsored by Council 1000. An expression of our sincere thanks and appreciation to our Luzon jurisdiction Assistant State Chaplain, Monsignor Pedro C. Quetorio III, for his tireless efforts and dedication to the order and his unselfish service to the Church as a priest. The recommended action is adoption. Resolution number 6, an expression of commendation, sponsored by Council 7844. Expression of commendation to the worthy Luzon Deputy Arsenio Isidro Giap for his outstanding leadership resulting to the success of the 12th Luzon State Convention of the Knights of Columbus in Manila Grand Opera Hotel, Manila, Philippines on April 27, 2013. Any objection? Resolution number 7, commendation, sponsored by Council 10695. Resolved, and we sincerely commend the handsome, simpatico, Brother Bonifacio B. Martinez, Convention Chairperson, for his unrelenting and unwavering efforts that led to the success of the 12th Luzon State Convention of the Knights of Columbus in Manila Grand Opera Hotel, Manila, Philippines on April 27, 2013. The recommended action, adoption. Resolution number 8, an expression of appreciation, sponsored by Council 1000, an expression of our deep appreciation to the Honorable Alfredo S. Lim, Mayor, City of Manila, for his inspiring talk during the Walk for Life activity on March 16, 2013. Action taken. Adoption. Resolution number 9. In solidarity with our bishops and priests, sponsored by Council 10695, expressing our firm commitment to support our bishops and priests by praying daily for their physical and spiritual well-being, and for an increase in the number of those who will enter the vocation of priesthood. Recommended action, adoption. Resolution number 10, expression of gratitude, sponsored by Council 7844. Expression of gratitude to the American Wheelchair Mission, headed by the President, Brother Christopher J. Lewis, for helping the disabled Brother Knights by providing them with free wheelchairs. The action taken, adoption. Resolution number 11, expression of felicitation, sponsored by Council 5310. Expression of felicitation to California State Deputy Dr. Raymond F. Warrener for attending the 12th Luzon State Convention in Manila, Philippines. Action taken, adoption. And the last but not the least, but equally important as the other resolutions, this is resolution number 12, an expression of felicitation, sponsored by Council 7844. an expression of fraternal affection to our Supreme Director, Alonso L. Tan, for continuously inspiring us by his membership in the Board of Directors of the Knights of Columbus. Action taken, adoption. Worthy Luzon Deputy, that concludes the report of the Committee on Laws and Resolutions. Thank you.
Thank you also, Justice Joey. The Committee on Laws and Resolutions is discharged with our appreciation. Let us give them a big round of applause. I'm happy to announce that the 13th Luzon State Convention next year is scheduled on May 10, 2014 and will be chaired by Ramoncito A. Ocampo. May we hear a response? Do you say aye or nay? Brother Monchet cannot decline. So, but before we proceed any further, we will have a short recess for our afternoon snack. Okay? And for the others, you may take your break. 15 minutes po, we'll have our snacks. After that, we'll provide you with a program for Shoot for the Star.